Stick. I love the gunplay marathon and shit. The maps are cool and shit. Like it's fun, but I can't take some of the cheese that's in the game. It's just ridiculous. That shit straight retarded, bro.
I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get over the water. I think we'd be safe.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I only lost one. I got one more.
Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky.
How's your dog doing?
Oh, he's good. He's just got out of that puppy stage, so it's nice to have him be a little more chill around the house.
Oh, yeah, I remember my dog was. Hey, what's up for dinner tonight?
I might take home one of the chicken strips from here. I don't know. I was thinking. Yeah, man.
Alright, we got ourselves a freaking match.
the A1 Denver, 6'5", and the Timberwolves 1, Anthony.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Dallas Mavericks. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the matchup with the Heat, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Then it's Kerr. Then it's Flagg. And it's Nembhard in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Shannon in at the 3, the small forward. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Oh, here's Edwards. Here's Shannon. The 11-footer. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by MP. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Washington passes to MP. Washington with a screen on Randall. Here's MP. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Shannon. 12 points his last outing. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Back to MP. Dallas moving it around. Washington sets the pick for Flagg. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, tough start. 0 for 4. Just relax a little bit.
Here's MP. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Shoots over Washington. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
And he knocks down the first one.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Now, here's Washington. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Flagg. And Gafford throws it down.
Go. Just another day in the office for Daniel Gafford. Collect an offensive rebound and put it back.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Here's Flagg. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And With this break, let's bring up the list of the dominant rookie rebounders in the NBA this season. Fifth on the list, Cooper Flag.
And you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
And he makes that one.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
And Gafford throws it down.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And then Randall slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. MP looking around. For the screen on Edwards. Kerr kicks to Washington. Nembhard for 3. That one no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Over in the corner, Randall. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Washington with this screen on Edwards. MP, no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. And stolen by Flag. Kerr with it. Picked up by Edwards. MP, no good. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Randall, that one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Nembhard, the pass to Kerr. Now, here's Washington. He's defended by Randall, and now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Anthony Edwards. Averaging 29 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by MP.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Minnesota leading by 5. Pass to Reed. Now Edwards. Back to Reed. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Lets it go. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks trailed by 5. You know, with Daniel Gafford, they have an element inside that a lot of teams are looking for.
Well, let's begin with his motor. Daniel Gafford wants to play hard and compete on every possession. He's a lob threat and a rim protector. Give me all of that.
Reed gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Great defense. The activity of MP, so impressive right there.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. They've got Anderson. Dosunmu is out there with Randall. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Conley in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Offensive rebound. Lively, that's good.
Lively sense of timing for where that shot is coming off is so good, folks.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Timberwolves leading by 6. Anderson with the screen for Conley. Takes it inside. Randall finds Conley. No good on the 3. The Mavericks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Gafford's checked in. Here's Highland. Marshall defending. Tries from the block. The Mavericks pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bones Highland. DiVincenzo with it, guarded now by Marshall. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drops in the tray.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Pass to Flag. To the middle. Here's MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, Doris, quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back 9 and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, 2 guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Minnesota. To the left side wing. Gafford passes to MP. 5 to shoot. 8 feet away. And it's Flag missing. Timberwolves leading by 10. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Randall. Out to Edwards. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Knocks down the 3-ball. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
Always assertive off the catch. Dante doesn't give the defender time to react.
Mavericks making a switch here. Nembhard's checked in. The Mavericks shooting for the game at 42%. Pass to Flag. Yep, it counts. Flag's got 7.
Well, at the rim, that's just a matter of size differential, right? That's usually the result.
Randall outside. No good from outside.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
MP passes to Gafford. That one goes. Count it. Gafford's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. Here's Edwards. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Pass to Gafford. Now, here's MP. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Minnesota with the ball, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon. Randall outside. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Now, guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Back to Nembhard. Pass to MP. It's Flagg, top of the key. To the inside. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Now, Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. They have a 9-point lead. The Mavericks pull it in. Washington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He trains the quick shot. 14 points for Julius Randle. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And here's Washington outside. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Here's Shannon. And that one is hammered home.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Now, here's Kerr. Last game, 26 points. Kerr with the screen on DiVincenzo. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Timberwolves leading by 11. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. No good with the triple. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Reed. Up top, Randall. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight. Washington sets the pick for MP. Misses from close range. And so it's Minnesota with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We come back right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Timberwolves.
When a team is moving the ball like this, Shaq, they're tough to defend.
Yeah, their mentality is, I've got a good shot, but you've got a better one. It's a coach's dream.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Then it's Flagg. Then it's Kerr. And it's Nembhard in at the 1. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Good on the shot. Edwards got 14 points.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
To Nembhard. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Flagg. Launches it. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s. A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points for him. That one falls.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Flagg. He has 7. Shot clock at 6. Fade away. Kerr can't hit.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Reed with a screen on Washington. Randall no good. Mavericks trailed by 16. Pass to Flagg. It's Nembhard on the wing. Right wing. Edwards against MP. Here's Flagg. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show. How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
That's some bullshit, bro. That's a weird ball.
Looking now at some numbers for MP.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight. Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
For 3, Edwards. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands. You let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Touched by MP. And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. MP is number 1.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Hands it from downtown. Edwards got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. How's this season turning out for him? He's putting up about 14 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
Edwards passes to Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Kerr. He's got 13. It's Nembhard on the wing. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
For three, Edwards. No basket there. Missed number 4 of his 14 field goal attempts. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Pass to Edwards. Shoots the 3. And it's flagged with the rebound. Dallas has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Mavericks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. MP outside. Inside. Here's Washington. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Shots good by Shannon.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Dallas shooting 43% from the field. Washington sets the pick for MP. Plenty of space. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And here's the fast break. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Wags got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Kerr against Edwards. MP, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Randall from outside. And it's MP with the rebound.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Nembhard the pass to MP. Kerr with another miss.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
Here's Shannon. He's got 5. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. 3-pointer. Dosunmu's shot is off.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Over in the corner, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Well, what you get with P.J. Washington, we've seen indoors, an all-around game.
Kevin, he's cross-positional. He can make shots in big moments. He can absorb a huge defensive assignment, and the man loves to compete.
Minnesota shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Randall from outside, kept alive, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, you see the kind of power that Anthony Edwards can play with. This guy, the board, the finish, yes, sir.
Nembhard the pass to Kerr. Pass to Washington. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Stolen by Reed. It's stolen by Nembhard. And here is MP. Pass to Marshall. MP with a screen on Edwards. And MP throws it down.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
Randall, a screen on Nembhard. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Dosunmu. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Let's go. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score.
Calls timeout. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dosunmu is out there with Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Edwards in at the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Edwards. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Timberwolves.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Down low. And MP throws it down.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
DiVincenzo passes to Dosunmu. Off target from three-point range.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Gafford finds Washington. Here's Kerr. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Flag.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Pass to Dosunmu. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Daniel Gafford. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
No free throws, good from Dosunmu. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Conley scanning the floor. Anderson wide open. They get it again. Berenger, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. And Anderson kicks to Conley. Anderson with the screen for Conley. Back to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert in pick and roll.
Now here's Dosunmu. Pass to Conley. Launches a three. The three-pointer is right on target. Conley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Drains the three-pointer.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Washington with the screen on Highland. Here's MP, and it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Minnesota shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. And here's Anderson from the arc, and Kerr pulls it down. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And good that time. Kerr's got 11 points in the quarter.
Worked that one inside nicely.
The Timberwolves shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Highland passes to Dosunmu. Here's Anderson. He's covered by Washington. Here's Highland. Off target from outside. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Nembhard, the pass to MP. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Here's Dosunmu. Offline with his 3. The Mavericks shooting it pretty well, close to 50%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Highland with it. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
Your team came up short on this one, but not.
Listen, it's cool that my shot.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up.
Crossed their ass up, left them mortified. got it. Oh, we got it. Let's do it. Oh, I'll do it.
Up next, the Knicks taking on the Mavericks. For the Knicks, good times. They've won 4 of the last 5, dictating the pace night in and night out. They look to establish their style of play again here tonight with another win. Mavs, Knicks, coming up next. Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And with the season just underway, here's a quick look at the early power rankings to see where we're at. You take a look at New York. They've risen to 3rd in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
You know, for the Mavericks, they stay right near the top of the rankings at number 2. Fitting for a team with just so much talent. And kudos to the coaching staff for getting the most from that talent.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. We've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. And for the Mavericks, Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Flagged, then it's MP, and it's Nembhard in at the 1. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, BA, it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Now here's MP. Pass to Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's MP, and it's New York with a rebound. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And the Mavericks with possession here. After the basket by New York. Nembhard to pass to MP. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that.
Yeah, count him up. Can't give Flag a look from deep.
The shot by Towns, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Here's Kerr, and MP throws it down.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Towns for 3, gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
Washington outside. Some Nice ball movement by Dallas. Nembhard, the pass to Kerr. MP, a screen on Brunson. Nembhard for three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. And Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship, with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Towns.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
Back to MP. Pass to Flag. Washington, a screen on Anunoby. Back to MP. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Here's Flag, coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota. No luck on that one. Knicks leading by 4. Outside Anunoby, pass to Brunson. Here's Towns, covered by Lively. Outside Hart, from behind the arc. And it's Flag with a rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Back to MP. No good on the fadeaway. For New York, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Three-pointer, Bridges. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Mavericks trail by 4. Nembhard outside. Pass to Washington. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. With this pause, let's update you on the best rebounding teams in the NBA over the previous 10 games. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Here's Towns. Uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at New York. Early on, they've got the 3rd best record.
Well, right now, for New York, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season. Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Hard up top. And here's Brunson. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Heat in Miami.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
Now here's MP. Here's Nembhard. Washington outside. Back to MP. Pass to Flag. And here's Washington. The 3. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. Anunoby on the wing. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Kerr, pass to Lively. Back to MP. from the line. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York leading by 4. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
A different look for Dallas. Bagley comes in for Washington, and it's... Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Najee Marshall is out there with MP, and it's flagged in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
Here's Kerr after the basket by New York on the other end. Inside, and the dunk by Gafford.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Pass to Clarkson. Back to Alvarado. Towns looking for an opening. Off target from three-point range. And so MP will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 11. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York. Here's Flag. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's a tough set to stop. Flag is really versatile. You can't predict what he'll do after the pick.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Towns. Now Clarkson, outside McBride. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Flag. And he lays it up and in. Flag's got 9.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Pass to Alvarado from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Bustling it home, MP.
They're really working the paint now.
Knicks leading by 5. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. MP outside, Marshall outside. Back to MP. Great D that time from McBride. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Alvarado outside. There's the triple. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Flag. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
And Dallas making a change here. Lively's checked in. A big group substitution here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. Bridges, he's checked in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. Now here's Brunson. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie. They grab their own miss.
Here's Brunson. Brunson brushes off the D.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
Mavericks trail by 7. Marshall outside. Pass to MP. Pulls it from the corner. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And so it's Dallas with it after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Dallas, no good that time either. Hard with it, now guarded by MP. Pass to Brunson. Towns outside. Hart with a screen on Lively. Towns for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those three-pointers.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Here's Kerr. After New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. And the shot goes in.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Ooh, Brunson throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Nembhard's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Now here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Rejected by Lively. Back to MP. Getting it done inside. MP.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Here's Brunson. No good on the shot. Nice D from Nembhard. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's MP.
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Shot on the wing, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Outside Robinson. 1:15 left in the first half of basketball. Hart from long range, and the rebound goes to Dallas.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Nembhard outside. Lively with a screen on Brunson. The baseline J is on the way. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Washington. Sinks it from distance. Now just a 3-point Knick lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Brunson. From deep. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Now MP. Here's Lively. To the left wing. MP outside. Pass to Flag for three. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Kerr's got his 4th assist with that last one. Brunson taking his time here. From outside the arc, hits the trifecta. Brunson's got 13 points in this quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's New York, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. In the West, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Little love going to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just another big-time talent hailing from Canada. Has great length for his position.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Mavericks.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just force the turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Nobody really turned the ball over.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Karl-Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Josh Hart is out there with Karl-Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in at the 2. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Year to year, Karl-Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds. And it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Brunson with the bucket.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind you.
Washington, a screen on Bridges. Here's MP. And the shot's good. MP's got 22.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Check out Brunson going to work inside.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Back to MP. And it's in there. 24 points for him.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Towns, a screen on Nembhard. Brunson. Ooh, Brunson throws it down.
Another hoop for Brunson. Really, he's one of the most potent scorers in the league. He's on a heater tonight, folks.
Pass to MP. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks leading by 9. Outside Hart. Now here's Brunson. Bridges down low. Covered by MP. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Really outstanding effort on the glass that time by Bridges, doing everything possible to cash in there.
Nembhard, the pass to Kerr. Out to the wing. Here's Flagg. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Flagg's got 16 points now.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Flagg. He's got 16. To the paint. Here's MP. Out left to the wing. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. The three from Washington. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brunson passes to Towns. Here's Hart. Towns a screen on Washington. Hart from long range. Lively grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 7. MP looking around. Washington left side. Nembhard outside. Pass to Kerr. Nice D from Bridges. For New York, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Dallas, still early, but they have the 3rd best record in the conference.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now here's MP. 24 points for him. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Hart finds Towns. Shoots over Lively. Lively with a block. Nembhard outside. Here's Kerr. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Anunoby on the wing. And the Knicks miss again. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. It's a 10-point game. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
New York has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Back to Brunson. Takes the 3. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Now here's MP. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Right wing. Here's Flagg outside. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Kerr's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Hart. To the inside. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Major force from Mikal Bridges there.
Mavericks trail by 7. Nembhard, the pass to Kerr. Here's Flagg. MP outside. Goes up on the wing. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Brunson. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Flagg. Washington, a screen on Bridges. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. New York also changing it up. Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup. Jalen Brunson, what a contribution.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
MP outside. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Flag, 6 to shoot. Unloads. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold. Wow.
Washington and Lively down low. Then it's MP, then it's Flag, and it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's MP. Washington outside. MP, a screen on Towns. Washington, a good look. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Kerr's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Brunson against Nembhard. Left side Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Here's Alvarado. Off target with the 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. Boy, you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Nembhard against Brunson. And that one, good. Brunson's got 12 points in just the second half.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Nembhard, the pass to MP. Hammers it down.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
McBride passes to Towns. Knocks down the long J. Towns has got 25 points in the game.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
MP outside. Washington passes to MP. And there's a pick. Here's Flag. Beyond the arc. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Kerr's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Now here's Towns. Now Brunson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for McBride. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Alvarado. Now here's Hart. Here's Brunson outside. Great answer from Brunson.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Now Washington from downtown. Money from 3.
Pressure gets to some people, bothers them, but not Washington. Tremendous concentration in that big moment.
Now here's Brunson. Now Hart. Beyond the arc. It's good from beyond the arc.
Huge points from Hart there. Never shies away from the big moment.
Outside MP. 16 feet out. Towns rips down the board. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Brunson turns on the Jets.
Staying under control and unflappable, Brunson steps up when his team needs him the most.
Flag outside. MP up top. A minute 37 left in the game. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break, New York. And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
That right there might put the finishing touch on this one. Definitely not the time to get sloppy with the ball.
MP with a step out of this world. MP!
What a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Brunson. Yes, sir, as he floats it in.
JB, Jalen Brunson, cold-blooded in the clutch. We've seen this movie many a time before.
Now here's MP. 46 seconds left to play in the fourth. Rebounded by Towns.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that. A collective shot.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Josh Hart is one of those guys who just seems to be all over the place all at the same time. I mean, he'll defend anybody, and when it comes to guards, there's nobody that rebounds it better than him.
Now here's MP. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game.
And Brunson really is a leader both on and off the floor. His example, when he speaks words of truth and passion, and his will and drive to win is infectious.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Dallas. They're trailing by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Bridges. MP fires! Hart with a rebound.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
So New York wins it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed.
A double-double and a terrific performance.
Oh, it's all disappointing.
VA, over to you.
in losses, which is.
Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in this season for him.
And what an influx of young talent that it's come into the league this year. No question, this group is ready for life in the NBA. The competition for the Rookie of the Year award is going to be intense.
And what's interesting, some of these guys are already getting a ton of minutes, earning their coach's trust.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, you've got Sadiq Bey, Murray out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Queen in at the power forward. And for the Mavericks, Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Then it's Kerr. Then it's Flag. And it's Nembhard in at the 1. Take a look at the Mavericks. A 1-1 record thus far in the Cup, so they have to win this one at home.
And with this being the third game of 4 in the group stage, they have to get a win tonight. So I expect this home crowd to be rowdy.
And then for the Pelicans, they won their first 2 games of group play. Can they make it 3 straight here tonight on the road?
And it won't be easy, but the motivation level is high. This is what the league wanted in creating the Cup, making these early season games matter.
Pass to Kerr. There's a screen by Washington. MP kicks to Washington. The 3. Pelicans pull it in. Last time they met was in Dallas where they beat the Mavericks.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
That is the way they would like to play every night, but of course each opponent represents different challenges. He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We talked about how to play defense against DeJounte Murray. Coach said, well, DeJounte has made it no secret he plays better with the ball in his hands. So obviously we want to force him to give it up and act as more of a shooter whenever we can. That's easier said than done, but even if it happens a few times, that can change the game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's MP following the score by New Orleans. Washington with the screen on Murray. 5 on the clock. Back to Kerr. Jordan with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Queen. He's covered by Washington. Pass to Queen. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And tough to miss his man that time. They really seeing the whole floor.
And new leadership for the Pelicans. Drake looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jordan. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. From outside, off the mark.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Now Jordan to the paint. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Jordan.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
Nembhard, the pass to Kerr. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And here is Murray. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Denver. Pass to Queen. There's the triple. Good on the triple. He has 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Washington. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference. Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Bay. 8 points his last outing. Jordan with the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Murray against Nembhard. Kerr outside. For 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Kerr's got 7 points in the game.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Jordan outside. Pass to Murray. Shoots over Nembhard. Again, the Pelicans score.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Lively. Now MP. Now Flag. He's defended by Bay. Back to MP. There's a screen by Washington. Kerr. Top of the key jumper, no good. New Orleans leading by 7. Murray kicks to Bay. Pass to Queen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 5.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Washington sets the pick for MP. Got a piece of it. Pass to Queen. Murray outside. Fires from deep. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
So here we are, right in the middle of the group stage of the NBA Cup. And here are the standings.
At this point, if you're towards the bottom of a group, it's going to be hard to climb up. It's really tough making the knockout stages. Only 4 of the 15 teams in each conference advance.
Now, here's Kerr. 32 points for him last game against New York. Lively, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
We know about the length and the athleticism, Tim, of Lively. But what do you like about his skill and maybe the way he sees the game?
Yeah, this league has seen a lot of guys with that type of length and athletic ability, but what sets him apart, he's got great instincts for where to get open, instincts how to rebound, where the ball is coming off.
And here are the Pelicans now. Wide open look here for Murray. And Nisi throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got DeJounte Murray. Also, Fears out there. Saddiq Bey is out there with Yves Missi. And it's Queen in at the 4-man position. Queen the pass to Murray. A 3 off the mark. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 1. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
Very few positives to take away from that game. I know it's one they're going to want to put behind them.
Bey passes to Queen. Out to the wing. 4 on the clock. Steps back. Here's Fear. And the rejection by MP. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Marshall dishes to MP. To the wing right side. Missi grabs the rebound. Missi's got his 6th rebound on the night. Murray against MP. Murray the pass to Queen. There's the 3. And again, New Orleans has no out. The Mavericks leading. Here's MP. Pass to Flag. MP sets the screen for Flag. Here's Kerr. Rebound by Murray. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pools checked in for Murray. Kerr outside. Pass to Flag. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
And you know, when I watched that game back, I thought they actually did play well. The other team just played better.
Making the right pass is the first thing on Poole's mind. He wants to be the floor general.
Back to Marshall. MP with it, and it's Bey picking him up. And that one's good. Flag.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
Now, here's Poole. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. The 3, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
MP deciding where to go with it. To the inside, and stolen by Fears. It's Poole with the drive.
Well, how about MP protecting the rim? That looked like it was an easy 2.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Nembhard's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Trey Murphy's checked in for Jordan Poole. Pass to Queen. Here's Fears. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bey. A rebound by Washington.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. New Orleans has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Fears with it. Now defended by Flagg. Here's Bay. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Nembhard. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Queen. Pelicans leading by 4. From deep. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chills.
Here's Kerr, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Kerr. Looking to end his cold spell.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Bay with it. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. And the 3 off target. Mavericks trailed by 5. It's MP attacking, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New Orleans.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And that's just a good, unselfish play by Bay. Terrific pass, hits his man right in rhythm so that he can attack.
Over to the wing. MP with a screen on Bay. And Flagg with the basket on the assist by MP. Kerr's got 3 assists tonight. Now Fears. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Queen. New Orleans moving it around. And Lively over to help. Here's Fears. 5 points in the game. The three-pointer no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Kerr can't hit.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
From 10 feet out, that one wide left.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Bay. From the arc. That one doesn't go. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality.
Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots.
You know, right now for New Orleans, they were coming for that #1 spot, and they got it. Now the challenge will be staying there.
The Hunters have become the hunted, but can they stay hungry and continue this pace? Should be fun to watch.
Like I said, Ernie, it's getting better. It's getting better.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. MP really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Then it's Flagg. Then it's Curry. And it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. MP finds Washington. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the detail. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Oh, MP slamming it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now here's Murray. 7 points in the game. Pass to Queen. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bay. To the wing on the left. Another shot. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And that's 11 points for Trey Murphy.
What a beautiful look. Attacking the defense and then kicking it outside.
And MP throws it down hard.
What heart by MP going through contact there and converting.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. And it's Bay with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Murray outside. Over to the left wing. To the middle. With the mark. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
MP inside. And stolen by Bay. Pass to Queen. And the rejection by Lively. And MP throws it down hard.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Murray. Jordan a screen on Nembhard. Out to the right wing. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He's got 17.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Washington finds MP. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Murray outside. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And checking out New Orleans, a half game back.
Well, right now for the Mavericks,
they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season, but they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
Pass to Flag. Kicks it out to Kerr. And Jordan sends it back. And they get it back. Count that bucket. Lively's got 6. Pelicans leading by 4. Murray outside. Inside. And stolen by Flag. 4-on-3 break. Lively the pass to Kerr. It's stolen. Down low, Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Kerr with it, and it's Bay picking him up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance. And the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
And Flag throws it down.
A guy with a strong build and handles. Flag makes his move and creates the space for the shot.
And it's Murray penetrating. Spins. Queen, Jordan in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got his 5th rebound in this one. For the tie, right through contact, MP.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I haven't been lying to you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And we've seen P.J. Washington take his defensive game, Tim, to another level in Dallas.
Yeah, Kevin, a chance to play a winning brand of basketball in his hometown. And maybe giving him a little extra motivation to go with that 7'2" wingspan. Wow, Murray right there just was not going to be denied, showing you that functional strength.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Flag. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Fears is checked in. MP with it. 22 points for him. Here's Marshall. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Kerr's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Pass to Queen. Out to the right wing. Hey, no good.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Here's MP. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For New Orleans, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's Queen. They get the rebound. Jordan lays it up off the glass. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. MP outside. Marshall passes to Washington. Goes up from the top of the key. MP, no good. The Pelicans leading. Pass to Fear. Here's Jordan. Lively defending. Jordan with a screen on Nembhard. A 3-ball. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Kerr with another miss.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Here's Fear. Drops in the layup for 2. Now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 bucket.
4-point game.
Watch outside. Rolling. Take that.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Washington. So the Pelican 5 right now. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Queen in at the power forward position. And finished off by Lively.
Well, that's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Well, that is just point-blank range. They're going to convert that almost every time.
Jordan sets the screen for Murray. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Kerr. Looking to get back on track here. And MP throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Murray, here we go. Takes it off the glass. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
Murray's showing you a lot of composure inside. He did not let that contest alter his shot.
And stolen by Murray. And now the Pelicans on the break. Pass to Queen, and he slams it one-handed.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Pass to Lively. Now flag. MP right side. Dallas no good that time either. Pelicans leading by 4. Inside. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, you can really count on Murray to share the ball.
MP outside. Pass to flag. Back to MP. And then Kerr with the dunk.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
New Orleans has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Murray. Unloads. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. He's got 19. Mavericks trail by 6. Kerr outside. Here's Flag. Yep, that goes down.
And you know how many big games Flag played in college, but he looked really comfortable taking the shot there.
From outside, Washington rips down the rebound. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Now Flag. Oh, softly lays it in.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Flag finding ways to succeed offensively on an NBA court. A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience, Jordan remained calm under pressure.
Mavericks trail by 5. Kerr outside. Not gonna go. Pelican shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. There's 1:59 left to play here in the fourth. Now Bey lays it in off the window.
And maneuvering into position, Bey moving the needle.
MP outside. Now Flag. 6 on the shot clock. and the layup is off. Pelicans leading by 7. 1:22 left to play in the final quarter. And the layup is off. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Here's Jordan. Murray. Jacks up a 3. And it doesn't go. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, good on the layup. It's tipped, and here we go. Fast break. Flag's got it. That's in there.
That is a big-time bucket by a big-time player. Cooper Flagg already building his legacy.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident that he'll be able to go up and knock those down.
MP off target from outside. And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8. Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
And an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the...
Not the results you were hoping for, MP.
That it's over, Dom.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific work.
Silver poster, is it? Maybe that's the right one. TJ.